Good morning everyone. So people wanted an execution video for this method, and today we're going to go over a fair few of the entries that we've had, and I'm going to show you how you can find more of them so that we can discuss what makes an entry. So the most important thing is getting the alert. Now if I go to the chart, which one is my live chart? This is a good question. Okay, I'll add another one. We're just going to go over to the charts very quickly, and we're going to talk about what makes an entry. So in this case, you can see that we've just had a loss. Our entry condition was that we had shark out of water. We then check everything else. Are we below? Is this red? At the time it was. It's this candle here where it went blue. And are we orange? Yes. We also now technically have, and I'm going to take it at the end of this candle, we do actually have a buy signal coming up. Not on this candle because LMI hadn't broken out, but if this one closed here, we will have a buy signal. So we'll come back to that in a moment. But what makes an entry? Again, first candle, shark out of water, and then we can check, is everything else clear? Are we under the cloud? Yes. Are we red? Yes. Are we orange? Yes. We enter. This is the end of the candle closure. Stop loss is to the end of the cloud or to the end of the wick, whichever is further, and then we're going 2.5 times risk reward. So whatever this is 2.5 times bigger. And then simply you just let it run. And if this goes bullish or anything, that's fine. If this goes bullish, it's fine, but we let it run. Now I'm going to show you a couple other options. You can see that we've got this trade right here. You can see that this is an option where we did close slightly above the orange of the cloud, so that's fine. But you can also see that this candle is further than where this cloud stops. That's why the stop loss is further than the cloud. Again, first candle that this happened. Go into some more. You've got these. This little trade here is this one. We then have this short here. This one did end in a loss, unfortunately. It was very close, but it did end in a loss. Again, to the edge of the cloud. And again here, the wick just went slightly past the cloud, so we're on the edge of the wick. But again, it was very, very, very slight. And then again, here's some more examples. To the edge of the cloud, to the edge of the cloud. This one is to the edge of the cloud, to the edge of the cloud. All of them are to the edge of the cloud. You can see that LMI and TSI and BACD line up for every single one of them. Sometimes you'll get it where it's barely crossed over. You might have to give a little zoom in and check. Same here, you might find that like something like this, but it can be even closer. You might just have to zoom in a little bit and just give it a check if it's actually crossed or not. Now we're just going to start checking in on this one. We are going to be looking at grabbing this buy, so our entry is going to look something like this. And I'm going to jump over to MetaTrader for my flip account, where we're going to go and take the buy very, very quickly. I have a feeling this might go and hit stop loss anyway, but we're going to enter anyway. I'm just guessing my lot size. This is a flip account. It doesn't have to be the most accurate thing in the world. I might need to add a little bit more actually. Where's my stop loss going? My stop loss is at 33936, which is about there. Something here. So in this case, that stop loss is like 2% of the account. So that's 4%, 6, 8. I'm going for 10% because it's the flip account. I'm just going to quickly grab this, and we're going to go into each of these, modify the position. Now I would recommend you type your stop loss in first, however, because I know I was under risk anyway, it's not the worst. You can also just drag it in place. I would recommend only really taking one position where it's just the right size, but in this case it's because I wasn't going to sit and do the maths. I know roughly where I needed to be. So I just enter, and then we need to put our take profit. Our take profit is sitting at 2036.93. So we're going to go to 2036.93. just going to drag one of them there, and then I'll copy and paste it. Again, if I'd just calculated the lot size, this would have been a lot quicker. I do recommend calculating the lot size. If you're on a prop firm, go 0.5% risk. If you're on a personal account, you can go sort of 2 to 3% risk, and you'll keep moderate drawdowns, but you'll open yourself up to good gains throughout a month. And then if you're just doing a flip account where you're not really caring, you can go between 5 and 10%. It's not the worst plan in the world. Now I've got this entry, I'm going to come back in 5-10 minutes and we'll see what happens. I have a feeling we're going to go and hit stop loss and it's actually wanting to go down today, but we're just going to see what happens. So I'll see you all in a moment. So I've just come back to this trade. For me, it's just hit stop loss. According to this, it's literally a smidge off of it, but I imagine it'll hit shortly. Yeah, so in this case, we were wrong. You can see that balance has gone down. They hit stop. But we know that we only have to win 50% of our trades anyway. And, well, not even. We only have to win 28% of our trades. Our average win rate is only 40%. But profit factor is still high enough. Again, if you really want to know when you should trade, we have got this where it live updates. So as I keep adding more trades to this, it will change the profit factor. And it tells you which sessions you should trade and shouldn't trade. You can see that currently we are in London session. It's one of the if you want ones, so it's not the highest in terms of win rate anyway, but it's technically still profitable. Anything over 1 is profitable. I just have 1.3 as sort of my cutoff, because anything under that is like, it's not really worth it. But yeah, so we hit stop loss in this trade. Doesn't matter, we'll catch some more. We've got a couple new sessions coming up. Again, good enough win rates to be profitable, so we'll take those. I'm Taylor, this is Perfect Entry, and I'll see you all in the next video.